Hello, folks. I'm bringing you another story about the migrant crisis in Europe. Yesterday, about 500 of these migrants and refugees stormed the port of Calais, and it was temporarily closed once again. So, once again, we see a deliberate motive by these people to endanger the wealth and well-being of the citizens of Europe. Like I said in a previous video, as soon as the migrants get angry, they start attacking the police, they start attacking citizens. Just imagine had they got to the captain's portion and decided to try to take the ship out into the port and decided to smash into something and blow some shit up. I mean, this is crazy. Where is the security for the workers and the people of these countries? This is a disaster. It is continuing to be a disaster. As soon as you tell these people what they don't want to hear, what do? Just go get 100 of these bastards, 1,000 of these bastards, and run around in the streets protesting, screaming about how it's wrong and not right. But guess what? All your actions in Europe so far have shown that you don't care about the people who are already there, and you don't care about their values, their norms, their mores, their culture, and what they have accomplished throughout all these years of history. It's funny that the BBC says 50 migrants. That's just a damn joke. It was closer to 500. I don't believe anything that they say. Not to mention, the head of the Road Haulage Association is calling for the French military to intervene. This is how bad it has got on that particular area. Richard Burnett, this shocking breach of security shows that the migrant mayhem is around Calais is not being tackled. I'm sorry if I butchered the pronunciation of that city in France. I do truly apologize. He also warned it's a matter of time. So like he says, what happens when a UK or a Hungarian or any nationality truck driver gets attacked by 100 of these kids, dragged out of their trucks and beaten to death? Then what? Is the BBC going to cover it up like it did with the Cologne attacks and the Swedish attacks and and basically every attack on New Year's? I mean, this is crazy. There's a demonstration in support of migrants of 2,000 people. I mean, how can people still continue to show sympathy when they are clearly using your sympathy for gains? They don't care about you as a human being. They only care about getting themselves to a place where they can do what they want. Not to mention, when they get into your countries, what do? They create parallel worlds for themselves, where none of the citizens of the country can even go with fear of being attacked. I really fear for the women of Europe. I really feel for the women of Europe. They are powerless. Not only are they subject to harassment by these people, not only are they subject to physical harassment by these people, sexual harassment, their government is in a form harassing them by not dealing with the situation. They're basically telling the women of Europe, deal with it. We don't care. We only care about our reputation throughout the world. I mean, this is crazy. You know, that they can sit there and run up on ships. I mean, this was a massive ship. I mean, these people were running around. I mean, who knows? We don't even hear about all the attacks on the truckers and all the attacks on people who work there. You know, they really need to take security of their citizens seriously. It's getting to a point where I'm starting to believe that the people of Europe mean nothing to their governments. There are a few governments who are sticking up for those people. You know, my boy Milos Zeman is one, for example. Their camp is known as the jungle. So basically what they do is they probably congregate in this camp and then basically say, yep, we're just going to go run and attack these people because they didn't give us what we wanted. They need to meet every demand of ours. You know what? We don't need to meet any demand of you. We don't need to do anything. Because once you guys don't get your way, you get angry, you attack people, you yell, you scream. I mean, public transportation in Europe is basically becoming dangerous for the drivers. I feel sorry for the drivers of all these. The truck drivers, the public transportation drivers. All these people are constantly under a constant barrage of attacks from certain people who don't like them. I mean, this is just ridiculous, man. Just ridiculous. And then you have Jeremy Corbyn. The conditions of the camp would be a disgrace anywhere. No, dude, the fact that you can sit there and care about migrants more than the people of Europe and the citizens of Europe that have been attacked, I mean, it just shows you're just an idiot. You just care about your fucking appearance in the world. I mean, it's getting old. It's tiring. We're tired of it. Fuck off. You know, this should be considered an invasion of national security. This is an invasion of epic proportions. I mean, look at even the French Prime Minister Manuel Valls warned that Europe's migration was putting the EU at grave risk. I don't think the EU is going to last past the summer. Just imagine, they're talking about 1 million more trying to enter Europe this summer. Let that roll around in your head for a second. Thank you for listening.